guys, it's Kirby. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be getting this holiday eye look using the Wet n Wild Multi-Sticks and a little bit of eyeshadow. If you are interested to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. Alright guys, so I just thought that we would do a Wet n Wild multi-stick eye. I like doing these. I've done a couple of them and you guys seem to enjoy them. So I'm going to do a neutral one today. I know I usually do bright colors, but they make all kinds of different colors and I honestly love them all. The Wet n Wild Multi-Sticks you can use all over your face, body, lips, eyes, cheeks. If you are going to use them on your eye and then your lips, be sure to like spray them with alcohol, or if you're vice versa, if you're using them on your lips and then your eye, spray them with a little alcohol, wipe them off with like an alcohol pad or something, just, you know, sanitary reasons, those types of things. But today we are just going to do like a neutral reddish Thanksgiving fall-y kind of look. Hopefully it'll be super simple. Hopefully. But yeah, let's get into it. I've already done my foundation and my eyebrows, if you couldn't tell. So I'm going to prep my eyes with some e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This is the matte formula, and I personally like to prep my eyes before I use the Wet n Wild Multi-Sticks, just to give it a clean base. They blend a little bit easier and they sheer out a little bit easier on a primed eyelid. Also, as I've said in multiple videos prior to this, my eyelids do get rather oily. And so priming them with like a matte concealer beforehand just allows the oils or my eyelid to kind of control the oils a little bit better, and it makes the eyeshadow wear a little bit longer. It does not need to be a lot, actually. The less the better. Just a very thin priming of the eye. That's it. Now, the past couple times that I have used my Wet n Wild Multi-Sticks, I've had a little bit of issues with creasing on my eyelid because I have like this half-hooded heavy eyelid situation. So we're going to do our best to kind of like remedy that, to figure out how to solve that problem. For the most part, I don't have many issues with the multi-sticks, especially being bases for my eyeshadow. But just full disclosure that I recently have just been having some troubles with creasing. I mean, it happens with eyeshadows, like creasing happens. Hashtag creasing happens. The first stick that I'm going to use, or the first step that I'm going to do, is I'm going to use Nudie Culture. And it is this like matte, I don't want to say nude shade, but like matte taupe shade. And I'm going to put this like above my crease as a transition blending shade. And what I really love about these is you can kind of put them on super messily and then blend them out. So I'm just going to take a blending brush and then blend out that harsh line. Next, I'm going to take the Multi-Stick Chocolate Cheat Day, which is like a matte dark brown, and I'm going to put this in my crease, like on top of that Nudie Culture, but a little bit lower. And I'm not taking it all the way to the corner of my eye because I would like to kind of keep it a little bit more concentrated towards the outer corner of my eye. Taking another blending brush, I'll take this one. This one's from Alter Ego. It's like a small blending brush. And I'm just very gently blending that out because I don't want this brown color to take over the eye look. I'm also trying something a little bit different with the multi-sticks today. Usually I'll lay down a color and then I will set it with the same colored eyeshadow. What I'm doing today is I'm laying down all of the colors, then I'm going to go back and like set it with some translucent powder, and then I'm going to try and touch it up with a little bit of eyeshadow. We're gonna see if that like changes anything. I don't know if it will. Next, I'm going to use Burning Bridges, which is this like deep matte red. It's like an oxblood, if you will. And yes, I can't say oxblood without like having like an accent, like oxblood. So yes, it is like a deep red, and I'm just keeping that on the outer corner. Again, taking another brush and just blending that out very carefully. So next I'm going to do the inner corner part, and I'm going to take Born to Flirt, which is this like rose goldy shimmery color, and I'm basically doing the same thing that I did with the Burning Bridges. Is that what that was called? Yeah, Burning Bridges. I'm basically doing the same thing just in my inner corner that I did on my outer corner with this Born to Flirt. And for this I'm taking my finger and I'm just gently tapping. Alright, and then with a large, flat, fluffy shader brush, it's like super large. This is a Morphe E30. I'm taking some translucent powder, and I barely have any on my brush. And I'm just gently tapping that all over my eye. And if you wanted, you could stop the look right here. It is a very lovely eye. However, I'd like to kind of like intensify the colors a little bit more. So I'm going to go over it with some of the same eyeshadow colors. Luckily, I think I'll be able to use one palette. This is the Bad Habit After Dark palette. It is a dupe for the Huda Beauty palettes, the Obsession palettes. Bad Habit is a dupes brand. I'm going to take this palette and I'm basically going to mimic the steps that I did to get the Wet n Wild to be where they are. So first I'm going to go in with this shade down here, which is Skin to Skin, and that is going to go over top of the Nudie Culture. Next I'm going to go into Arousal, and these shadows I already know are very pigmented, so just be very careful when you're blending out or you're putting the new shadows on top of where you've already put previous eye colors. Then I'm taking this top shade Merlot, and this is going to go over top where I put Burning Bridges. This is a little bit more on the brown purpley side rather than the red, but I still think it'll bring out the same kind of effect that I want. And then I'm going into another Bad Habit palette for this inner corner shimmer. This is the Aphrodite palette, and I'm going to take Beauty, and I'm just going to take my finger, just going to pounce it right on. Whew, you guys. What I love about the Wet n Wild Multi-Sticks is that they really create a solid colored base for an eye look. So even if you do go in with eyeshadow and it just really intensifies, you've already created such a stunning blended base for the eyeshadows to adhere to and to really like deepen the eyeshadow colors that you put on top. You guys, I'm feeling this look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to finish the other eye and the rest of my face so that we can finish the lower lash line and lash part of this look. Okay, finished the face, finished the other eye, so now we're going to finish the eye that I've been showing you. And for the lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with that Wet n Wild Multi-Stick in Burning Bridges, and I'm just going to basically line the bottom lash line only to about the midway point of my eye. Then I'm taking a small blender brush from e.l.f. and I'm blending that out. Then I'm taking Born to Flirt, the other multi-stick, going on the inner part, just a little dash, same blending brush, blending that out. Taking the brush that I used on the outer corner to cover, not to cover up, but to intensify that Burning Bridges, and I'm just dragging it along the lower lash line. I haven't added any new eyeshadow to it. Then I'm going to go in with liner. I'm not doing a big wing. I did like a little midgy wing on this side. So that's all we're going to do on this side. Or we're going to try and do it. Then a little bit of mascara. I'm using the Tarte Big Ego mascara. Top and bottom lashes. And then I'm adding some lashes. The lashes that I'm using are the Ayani 3D Faux Mink lashes in Wispy Long Spiky. You can find these at the Dollar Tree. They are $1 each. I don't spend a lot on lashes because why? And there you have it. This is the eye look that we ended up having or coming out with. I think it looks really great. I think this is like a perfect winter special occasion, Thanksgiving look. You can really like dress it up or down with whatever lashes you have. I've particularly loved these long lashes. I don't know. Also, the lip that I'm using is the Burning Bridges multi-stick with a sparkle gloss over it. I did use some of my sanitizer to sanitize it before I, you know, put it on my lips and my eyes, just putting that out there. But yeah, you guys, like, come on. You're telling me you wouldn't wear this, like, cozied up with some hot chocolate on a carriage ride somewhere? I mean, who knows if that's gonna happen in 2020, but I really like how this turned out. I stan these Wet n Wild multi-sticks so much, so much. They blend so easily. If you set them correctly with like a light translucent powder and or like eyeshadow on top of them, oh my gosh, they make a base. They create such a wonderful base for your eyeshadows. They blend easy. Eyeshadows blend on top of them. I've used cheap eyeshadows, expensive eyeshadows on top of them. I stan the multi-stick always. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. I will list all of the products that I used down in the description box below so you can check them out on your own time. You guys, I am feeling this look. I love it. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up. As always, please be sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell. I would hate for you to miss out on any more videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys.